Welcome, everyone. I'm Damon Bruce, and this is the NBA on 2K Sports. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's going to be the New Orleans Hornets up against Ty Lawson and the Denver Nuggets. And that's it for now. Let's send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K Sports crew. Enjoy the first half. We'll see you soon.
Hi again, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr as we get set to bring you all the action. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Denver Nuggets get ready to battle. And the starting lineup for the Hornets brought to you by State Farm. They've got Carl Landry. Gordon is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Trevor Ariza. And it's Okafor in at the center filling out the middle. And for the Nuggets, Ty Lawson and J.R. Smith, they're manning the backcourt. Kmart and Nene are inside. And it's Gallinari in at small forward. Landry gets the bucket.
Easy baskets. That's exactly what they need.
And so here is Denver.
Guys, if you're a visiting team, I mean, the Pepsi Center is one of the toughest places to try to steal a win. I mean, the altitude isn't helping matters, that's for sure, and it can actually literally take the wind out of it.
I like the way they got the ball inside there.
And here is Jack. Now Lawson defending. It's stolen by Martin.
And nice swipe there. You can see his eyes get wide open when he saw the opportunity to take the ball.
Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with and slam dunk. Wow! Now the Sprite slam cam for the replay.
Come on now, I didn't see. Can you believe? That finish? Boy, a little bit of flair and flavor at the end of it.
Oh, that'll be a fan favorite, all right.
That was not your average typical dunk.
Lawson outside. From the arc, gets the bucket.
Boy, that is a sweet feed from his teammate there.
On defense, the Nuggets. Jack with it. Over Lawson. Another one falls for New Orleans.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
You look at what George Karl has overcome in his battle against cancer and other issues the last few years, and it's just a testament to how tough a person he is.
Now Jack from 20 feet out, and that's good for two. Here's Lawson. Just over 3 minutes left to play in the first quarter. Some good thoughts by Clark as we go back to George Karl. A lot of guys, Steve, would have called it a career, but you know, and I know all of us, he just loves this game so much.
Well, it was so nice to see the support that he got from around the league as he battled cancer. Did such a great job with that team during the Carmelo drama, as they called it. It was really a very taxing year for George Karl, but he battled through. It ended up putting Denver in a really good spot heading into the postseason.
Tipped. Here's the break. Ariza kicks to Landry. Lawson gets. A hand on it. Denver in the lead. From outside the arc, and again Denver with the triple.
You know, he's definitely a catalyst for their offense, guys. I mean, he is so talented. He really causes problems for the other team's defense. You know, it took a while, but it's nice to see those knees of Kenyon Martin start to get closer to full strength as he continues to make a solid contribution to his team.
And it's the Hornets with the ball after the miss from Martin. Ariza no up. 1:57 left to play in the first. outside Martin. Now Okafor defending. Solo break. Here's Ariza. Oh! Uses both hands. To slam it down.
There isn't anybody in the building that didn't appreciate that throwdown.
Well, Steve, that's as fancy a finish as you could possibly get.
A serious degree of difficulty on that one.
Well, back to Kmart, Clark. You had knee problems, too, so you can appreciate what this guy has gone through. Hard to think he'll be the explosive player he was, but he is a smart defender, always has been. Veteran. You know, Steve, a lot to offer.
Well, defensively, I mean, Kenyon Martin's as good as it gets, Kevin, because this is a guy who can guard multiple positions. He's got incredibly quick feet, and he takes pride in it. I mean, he just wants the challenge of guarding the opponent's best player.
Catching up on the changes for Denver. Al Harrington's checked in for Martin. Chandler comes in for Gallinari. Aaron Aflalo, he's checked in for J.R. Smith. And Andre Miller is subbed in for Ty Lawson. Jack up on top, covered by Miller. Lets it go from deep. That one goes. Count it. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And you know what, guys? Even though the Hornets did not take the Lakers down in the playoffs, they gave them a healthy scare.
Pushing it up for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
As soon as they forced that turnover, they really attacked the rim. I like that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I thought that was the highlight of the sequence.
.58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. More on the Hornets. A lot of people thought the Lakers would roll right by them. Steve, they thought that L.A. would sweep them.
Yeah, and it took 6 games for the Lakers to get past them. New Orleans gave them all they could handle. Chris Paul just diced that Laker defense. And that was a good series. Really well played and hard fought.
He feeds it to Aflalo. Stolen by Gordon. Miller is tagged with the reach. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Jack. Covered by Miller. Pondexter dishes to Okafor. Some nice passing. That puts them in the lead.
It has been all offense here early.
It sure has been. I mean, both teams clicking, and it's been an entertaining game as well, guys.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, but neither team really able to jump ahead.
Yeah, 5 times already the lead has changed.
Now, here is Miller. He has 5. Poked away and stolen by Miller. It's tipped. It's stolen by Jack. It could go. Gordon. Shot is no good. Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Nuggets lead by 2.
And I'm just so impressed with the long-range shooting. They have really lit it up from outside.
Yeah, the sharp shooting from deep, a big part of their lead, and they're playing with confidence and shooting it well.
And it's more NBA action coming your way here on 2K Sports. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. Here is Miller. On the court right now, the second quarter for the Hornets. We've got Gray. Marcus Banks is out there with Gordon. And it's Trevor Ariza. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. They get Al Harrington.
Yeah, don't give up anything for free. I like that. Send him to the line.
Yeah, they don't want to sit back and watch you lay it in. I mean, make them earn it. Make them earn it. Don't give up anything easy.
Well, despite all the turmoil surrounding the Nuggets last season, the Pepsi Center was a sanctuary as far as wins were concerned. 33-8 for the Nuggets at home, and that was while they were dealing with all the Carmelo Anthony situation.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Al Harrington signed with the mid-level by the Denver Nuggets prior to last season, and George Karl said, shooting fours are huge in this league. Almost every team that wins a championship has a shooting four of some sort. It just seems like there's a personality. I'm just happy to have one. And guys, Al Harrington can definitely help out offensively. With the other interior-minded bigs that Denver has, he's capable of helping space the floor.
Seems like a good fit. Thanks, Doris. And Denver has always been a tough place to win for road teams. Like you said, Steve, third best home record a season ago. The elevation certainly is a factor. You talk to players. Clark, you played in that mile-high air. It makes it a little bit harder to catch your breath.
It does. I mean, there's certainly something to the elevation, but there's also something to the transfer.
And he flushes it through. Strike slam cam with the replay.
Well, that's a dunk you will not see very often. You won't pass that one by.
No doubt about that.
I wish he would, though. You can never. Never see too many of those.
Here is Miller. He has 7. From deep, Aflalo. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Aflalo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And stolen by Aflalo. Makes the alley-oop pass.
Boy, how about that nice soft finish on the alley-oop?
It was. He didn't try to do anything foolish.
No reason to act like you're in the dunk contest. You just got to get your 2 points and get back on defense.
Here's Banks. Covered by Miller. Here's Banks. Covered by Miller. The shot's good from Banks. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's Aflalo. And it's Gordon picking him up. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Aflalo with a 3. Aflalo's got 6.
Aaron Aflalo is one of my favorite players, guys. He's scrappy, he's tough, and he always seems to get better every offseason. He's a really good player to have on your team.
A different look for Denver. Kenyon Martin, he's checked in for Harrington. Alinari comes in for Wilson Chandler. And Rudy Fernandez is subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. Out of bounds, and they retain possession. Steve was just talking about the way Aaron Aflalo keeps adding layers to his game. That's a big part of what you think in terms of what makes the complete player. Always a tough defender, Aflalo, but we saw how he added Clark a nice three-point shot offensively, especially from the corners.
You know, going back to when I met him when he was at UCLA, there was a real maturity and professionalism about him, and that certainly has shown itself in his pro career, because that's what you want. Guys that are solid, low maintenance, and you know they're working on their game and getting better. And he's hungry. He wants to prove that he's a really good player, and so far he's been able to do that.
A real pro, like you said.
That's right.
Miller kicks to Fernandez. Okafor with the steal. By himself, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Great job taking that one all the way to the hoop.
Yeah, he made the D look non-existent and Foolish there.
Here is Miller. He's got 9. The tray, and that one's good. Miller's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Known for being an upbeat and energetic guy in Portland, Monty Williams brought that same attitude over to New Orleans. You have to think that outlook helped in making the postseason, even when dealing with a lot of injuries.
Here's Banks, covered by Miller. Here's Ariza. Banked in off the glass. Ariza's got 7 points in the game. Great thought there, Clark, on Williams. After the Hornets missed the playoffs, Steve, in 2010, they needed his upbeat attitude. And you won't find a better character guy among head coaches in the NBA. He was a terrific individual.
I agree, Kevin. He was a perfect fit for that Hornets team. He's a really good guy. He's a good, solid coach. Worked with Nate McMillan over the years in Portland, as you mentioned, Clark. And I think he brought that experience, put it to use, and did an excellent job with the Hornets.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, one of the keys to the Hornets' success last year was the play they received from their reserves. As Willie Green, one of those players off the bench, said, our first unit does a great job of coming out and setting the tone. So as substitution guys, we always want to come in and match their energy and make sure we don't have any let-ups on the defensive end of the floor. Pretty sound strategy, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Bench play always a big factor, certainly in the NBA.
You look at the numbers for the Hornets last year, they really did depend on their bench.
Here's Lawson. He's got 6. Here's the 3. There's Kenyon Martin on the assist by Fernandez. 12 points for Kenyon Martin. It's stolen by Martin. And here's the fast break. Okafor against Gallinari. There's the dish to Lawson. And again, Denver with the triple.
Well, you've got to get the ball out of his hands, bring an extra defender, and force somebody else to beat you.
I agree with you. Make him give it up.
Here's Jack. Lawson defending. With 2 seconds left, here's Jack. The shot no good. And that does it for the first half of play. We'll be right back here from Denver.
Fridays are always better with a little NBA action. Welcome to HP at the half. The Nuggets looking good at the midway point. Some outstanding minutes from their bench unit, delivering instant offense. Andre Miller making a statement in this one. He's got 12 points and has picked up a few steals, rounding out his box score. And giving it their all, the New Orleans Hornets. Physicality taking over the game. They are muscling their way around the paint. A great performance by Trevor Ariza in the first half. He's got 7 points and has been getting after it on defense as well. No let up on either end of the court. And a look now at some of the stats for a couple of guys trying to get it done in today's game. And now we send you back out to the game. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Here's Lawson. 8-point game.
Well, it was a good bounce-back year for the Hornets a season ago, making the playoffs and finishing in the 7th spot in the West, but they did not play particularly well away from home, finishing under 500.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now, T. Martin and they are inside. Ty Lawson and J.R. Smith, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Gallinari in at the 3. Here's Ariza. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And Clark, back to the Hornets, which Steve was just talking about. Win a few more games on the road. Maybe they don't have to see a team like the Lakers in the first round.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, regardless of that, though, they shouldn't be below 500 on the road if they're serious about making a run at the NBA title. You've got to be able to win games on the road.
There's the 3. Another 3 for Denver.
That's 9 straight points coming off 3 3-pointers. The defense just getting shelled.
Steve, the threes are killing him. I think they've got to find a way to chase him off the three-point line.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, I was really impressed. Despite all of the turmoil that surrounded the Nuggets, they were very competitive in the West last season. They managed 30 wins in their 52 in-conference games, and that's about a 60% clip in a really tough conference.
Jason Smith, he's checked in for Carl Landry. Here's Jack. Now Smith defending. And Jack gets to Okafor. Nene on him. Jack for three. And again, New Orleans with the triple. And for the Nuggets, an interesting mix of young talent and veterans. And Steve, I guess only time will tell if you think this team is going to get better as they move along.
Well, I think the key is chemistry. You know, they've got a lot of players who expect playing time. They came in, did a good job a year ago after the Carmelo trade. Can they maintain that togetherness and chemistry as they go forward?
Martin with the bucket.
So it's like a three-point contest out there, guys.
Yeah, you would fit right in, partner. I mean, you hit one on us, we'll hit one on you. A terrific battle going on here.
And here's Ariza. 10 points for him. 6 to shoot. From deep. It's rebounded by Lawson.
Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half. You know, the Hornets lost in the first round last season, but I liked what I saw from Trevor Ariza. I mean, he defended Kobe Bryant about as well as anybody could.
Backing down is Martin. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
And Clark, getting back to Trevor Ariza for a minute in that Lakers series, number of big rebounds that he came up with. I mean, it's not the first time either that he's come up big in the playoffs. Remember, he was with the Lakers earlier in his career and had some big moments in the postseason then as well.
Carl Landry's checked in for New Orleans. Ariza with the bucket.
Now, the way this defense is playing out there, I mean, they might as well not be there. That's 5 straight wide open threes.
Yeah, and that's way too many. I mean, typically teams will get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open threes, but they just haven't figured it out yet.
Gordon gets to Ariza. Back to Gordon. Taken away by Nene.
I'll tell you what, it was too congested in there to make that pass.
Up with it. Blocked. The Hornets trail by 10. Backing down is Landry. Here's Ariza. And another three for New Orleans.
Three-pointers have been a huge problem for this defense.
Yeah, they've been a day late and $1 short. I mean, and it's costing them. You got to get there sooner.
What a fantastic performance from long range.
Well, that's been his territory all game, Steve.
Jack with it. He's got 7. Fires from deep. And there's Ariza. That's good on the assist from Jack. Jack's got 3 assists now in this one.
He's been producing all night. It's up to the rest of his team to start kicking in a little bit.
Now Lawson. 15 points in the game. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Denver.
Well, that's a quality look there. The defense a bit late.
And 2 straight now from long range, putting up points in a hurry, Clark.
Landry, a screen on Lawson. And here is Jack. On the wing, Eric Gordon. With the lead pass, down to 5 on the shot clock. Landry, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
You look at how they've been scoring the basketball, and it's really fun to watch them because all the baskets are coming off assists.
Well, keep that in mind. I mean, they're a much more efficient team when they make that extra pass. When they get in trouble, it's when they're taking quick shots.
I think it's as simple as this, guys. Get him the ball. That's all you need to do. Give it to him.
Outside Gordon. Dishes it to Landry. And it's Martin picking him up. And the jam by Carl Landry.
Boy, looking at that play, I mean, I think he had to be a little confused right there. I mean, The defender had no idea what was happening.
Well, you know, Clark, I don't think it looked like there was great communication on the floor.
You're exactly right.
Steve, what'd you think of
No,
that?
I agree with you, Kevin, but a great job offensively to exploit that defense for the easy basket.
It's blocked, but they get it back. And he drops it in following the offensive rebound. Landry's got 11 points. Lawson from outside hits it.
Oh, what a big shot that goes out the court. They're going to the fourth. Momentum now.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. We're seeing a tremendous game from Kenyon Martin.
Well, it's the concentration defensively, the anticipation, the quick hands. He's really been a force, a disruptive player today.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Disruptive, and he really forces you to pay attention to him at all times. You can't be looking around and not protecting the ball when he's around.
The Nuggets on top, up 9. It's time for the 4th quarter and time to check in with the 4th member of our team, Doris Burke, for our Sprite Spark Report. Hi, Doris.
Hey guys, well, it was the stretch by the Nuggets that garners the Sprite Spark today. They keep going right at that defense and continue to pile points on top of their lead. Every time you look up, their lead seems to be getting wider.
Thank you, Doris. They made a statement with that big run, Clark.
They sure did. I mean, actually, this team has what I like to call spurtability.
Clark, that's becoming one of our trademarks right there.
Without question.
We're all over it.
One of the great basketball words out there.
And Clark, I think the defense was sort of shell-shocked by that spurtability. They were reeling.
So for New Orleans right now, Gordon is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Gray. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
Boy, what a tough break. I hope he doesn't have to miss too much of the action.
Well, we'll find out in a little bit. Man, let's just hope he's okay.
Marcus Banks has checked in for Jarrett Jack. The Nuggets leading by 7. Launches it. And Andre Miller with the bucket on the assist by Harrington.
What an offensive display he's putting on.
And at this point, Steve, you got to put more pressure on him. Bring help and make him move the ball.
Miller, the pass to Chandler. Stolen by Gordon. The Hornets trail by 10. Here's Banks, and they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Man, they are both lighting it up here.
Exciting basketball, Steve. I mean, it's been back and forth, each side dropping in points every chance they get.
Here's Gray. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Andre Miller.
It's a tough pass to make there, guys, right into the heart of the defense. But in a tough Western Conference, guys, the Hornets were able to hold their own And they were able to carve out a winning record against Western opponents.
You know, the defense in transition typically is trained to protect the rim and the paint first, and those are the type of open looks you can get from beyond the arc under those circumstances.
And stolen by a follow.
Well, they have definitely gotten into their heads defensively with all the steals they've been able to get.
Chandler with the steal. To the inside. It's stolen. And here comes the break. Here's Gordon. Up and in on the way. You're right, Steve. Back to the Hornets. Clark, what a start it was for them with a brand-new coach last year, undefeated in the first 8 games.
How about 11-1 in the first 12? And they really were the big surprise early on. They eventually settled back down to earth, but that play in November was a big part of them getting back to the playoffs.
Offensive rebound. Chandler dishes to Miller. Three-pointer. Here's Anderson. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. That was something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Boy, that did not look good, Clark. I'm not sure how soon we'll see him back.
Yeah, I'm with you there, partner. I mean, that's the last thing anybody wants to see, that kind of thing. That indeed is welcome news, Kevin. An injury like this shouldn't keep him off the floor for too long.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Gordon. A moment for the Gatorade injury report.
Well, Kevin, I chatted briefly with John Bishop, head athletic trainer for the Hornets. He filled me in on the situation. It's a lower back strain, and it has him suffering through an awful lot of pain at the moment. His return tonight is out of the question. He could be looking at a long rehab process, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. I don't know, though. I mean, one way or another, it seems to me as though it's going to be a long time before we see him back in Houston.
Yeah, it's such a shame. You always hate to hear of any player getting injured, and this one, this does not sound good.
And let's go to the sideline of Doris Burke.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. The only thing he addressed, the turnover situation. Telling us, guys, we simply can't survive if you don't handle the ball properly. Slow it down and make smarter decisions. Let's see if they can do it, guys.
Thanks again, Doris.
Well, that was like a warm-up shot there, a warm-up jump, and no problem converting that.
Oh, we got a check. Let's check out this one. Slam in.
How's that for finishing with play?
I think he was saving.
I think Coach saw a couple of things he wanted to correct. You got to make sure everyone's following the game plan.
Catching up on the pitches for New Orleans. Carl Landry checked in for London. These are young guns for Willie Green. And Marcus Banks subbed in for Evan. Banks gets to Gordon. Left side Gordon. Outside Landry. Another one falls for Orleans.
I tell you what, right now, that mid-range jumper is serving them well.
Yes, it is, guys. That's 6 of their last 10 that mid-range area.
Well, Kevin, I checked briefly with John Interest, hypothetic training Hornets. It's not the news they were hoping for. His ankle is severely sprained. He is officially through for this night and possibly a long time to come. We'll wait and see.
It's just Norris thing. It's got to be a tough time.
Yeah, usually one injury is really part of the game, and sooner or later, just about everybody has to deal with something like that. Hopefully, we get some good news next time we have a day.
Here's Lawson. Good one. Jump shot.